folks. Welcome back to another episode of NBA Central. Got Big Bro Kev with me, and the man that speaks, Stevo. Look, if some way, somehow, Steph Curry pull off another championship and get 5, woo-hoo, does he enter that conversation of being the best point guard in NBA history? Y'all already know. We go talk about it, and I know it's gonna be a little bit more, but right out of there.
Thank you for tuning in to the number one place for your basketball fix, NBA Central, hosted by the Cognac Boys.
All right, y'all. If y'all like what y'all listening to today, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. How we feeling, gentlemen?
Hey, it's a good, beautiful day.
Bro.
Bro.
Well, I just cut out.
Yo, bro. But yesterday, we seen Steph Curry put the Golden State Warriors on his back with Klay Thompson. Seemed like he forgot how to shoot for most of the night. Andrew Wiggins was non-existent. Draymond Green, he was out there giving quadruple doubles. Goddamn, it was just him and Kevon Looney's rebounds. And Steph Curry put a 50-piece fried hard with lemon pepper together to move on.
Fried hard shit, bro.
To move on and face the Los Angeles Lakers. If some way, somehow, Steve-O, if my man Chef Curry win another ring, does he supplant himself in that conversation of the best point guard of all time?
Me personally, I definitely believe he in that discussion, bro. You make that when we sit here and talk about this team right now as it currently is, we didn't expect him to get this far, let alone doing what he's doing. He's in the second round, and they are the worst on the road winning team in the league. In the entire league, there's no team worse than them on the road. And they just did that. They just came in their house, and Steph said, "Y'all ass not ready. Get y'all ass down."
He said, "Light the beam."
Bro. He lit their ass. That's what he did, bro. But hey, going through what they going through, they're not their best selves. I feel like me personally, I feel like this is the best version of Curry we've ever seen. But Clay ain't been Clay. Draymond has only been somewhat of Draymond, and he really been depending on Looney and Andrew Wiggins. And even with this last game, Wiggins struggled, which we expect him to do at times, but he did, man. And he does what superstar do and legends do. He put a 50-piece in the game 7.
Fried hard with lemon pepper, Brody. Go ahead.
We ain't frying it hard. We ain't frying it hard, but like I'm saying, if you just make it all the way to the finals, let alone win it, that's 5 rings compared to all. This probably his toughest ring. The last 2 rings probably his toughest rings. That's a great thing to put up against Magic. You can make the argument for it, but go ahead, Kev.
Steph Curry been the best point guard in NBA history, in my opinion.
Ooh, let's go.
I don't think that, I love Magic. I really do, but he was placed on a team full of Hall of Famers. And he led those guys, so I can't be mad at Magic. You already know the numbers. Magic got 4 rings. He does have. I'm not Magic. Curry got 4 rings. He does have 2 MVPs, and then he's a 9-time All-Star. But then he also led the league in steals before, 50, 40, 90 club. There's no denying that Steph Curry's the greatest scoring point guard in the history of the NBA. That's already understood. The greatest shooter in the history of the NBA. That's already understood. And honestly, the name of the game is putting the ball in the basket. Curry, for his career, is going to go down averaging way more points than Magic Johnson ever has. Now, Magic is going to be killing them in the assists and things like that. And obviously, we don't want to just detract from the greatness of Magic Johnson. But the NBA game has changed, and a lot of it is because of Steph Curry. He was a transcendent NBA player. He changed the way basketball is played. 10 years ago, you ain't see people doing behind the back spin moves, step back threes from 45 feet. Now you got at least one player on each team who can do that.
And before you go by me, I got a little pushback. It is not to say I disagree with you or nothing, but
I know Magic changed the game too.
Yeah, I'm just about to say I can make the argument like not only did he change the game, he saved the game.
Magic, Larry Bird, Michael Jordan, we know in the 80s, those were the people who turned the NBA into a global sport. But Curry, he influenced the game, like everybody, not just point guards. You got small forwards doing the same things that you see Steph Curry doing. So like for me, I just
Yeah,
already have him. Me personally, I already
I
have
get
him
you.
up there,
Oh,
just based
bro.
on, and he's the only unanimous MVP.
That's debatable.
Even
I
though
don't
Shaq,
care.
even though Shaq should have had it before,
Yeah,
but I just feel like Steph already has put himself ahead of pretty much every point guard. And the only records that he's not gonna get to is the steals and assists that Stockton got.
yeah, ain't nobody touching that. But I think it's not even just that, like what I just said, but it's also the fact of like everybody is not going to be a Steph. Like I
Yeah.
know, like when on during his come up and his growth and superstardom, they try to play this image of like he's like everybody else. He's not that big. He's kind of compact. He's small. But like, bro, ain't nobody. Everybody can't shoot from 30 like you. The
No.
way you've been doing. Everybody can't shoot from 50 like you. Um, you got the people that and it's going to be like this to the end of time when it comes to basketball. There is a true form of playing the point guard position, and Magic played it that way. And
Mm-hmm.
Right.
there's a large amount of people, older people, and people that just love ball in general, like myself, that loves seeing a traditional point guard who could score and do the same thing as Curry, not to the same style, but he could do the same things Curry did, but he
Right.
played in a more traditional
We
form. So I know it's just gonna be people like that. So that was just me playing devil's advocate, but yeah,
Magic
no, I
Magic
get you
played
though.
with the greatest scorer of all time, and I still consider Kareem to be the greatest scorer of all time because he didn't shoot threes.
I mean,
Um,
and he playing with the what the second best stuff, playing with the second best three
second
point
best
shooter we
shooter
ever see.
of all
Yeah,
time.
but
But
Yeah,
it's
I think
go
y'all
ahead,
missing the point though.
go
Like,
ahead.
both make great points. I definitely rock with it, but I think he's definitely been in the conversation for a
he's
long
definitely
time.
been in the conversation.
Like, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like, and me, I'm not just gonna count the rings. I'm gonna count like just the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we like to like not just in general. We all like to. Well, he's just the best because he got this many rings. But we got to look about just how some of the things y'all pointed to was the impact. But let's think about it like in this perspective. If he wins this ring, he's
He's
gonna
the
run through. He's gonna run through the number 3 seed when he was a 6 seed and they couldn't win a game on the road, as you mentioned before. He's gonna run through LeBron James and Anthony Davis, which is one of the best duos in the league. If he see KD, he'll run through him. If he see Denver, he'll run through a 2-time MVP who is definitely one of the best gifted big man in NBA history and the number
Right.
1 seed. And then you're most likely going to face maybe a Boston Celtics team or Sixers or whoever. And the Boston Celtics clearly has the better talent. And they ain't getting shit from the bench.
at all.
Nothing from the bench. Jordan Poole can't even, his minutes continue to decrease because he continue to do bonehead stuff.
Huff,
Jordan Poole bogus.
huff.
And so I think that with this guy and what he's done, bro, this crazy. Ever since he has gotten Steve Kerr as a coach, they have not lost in the playoffs outside of the finals.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And
True.
I
that's
and I
that's
think
right at the top, bro.
and that was my whole point. I don't think we was the discussion was is he in the conversation? We's always in the conversation. I think me bringing up this point was saying like there's gonna be some people out there and they can honestly say in your face like Steph Curry is the best point guard of all time, and you really can't dispute it. That's
Yeah,
what I was bringing that point up for.
it's coming
Well,
to that.
a lot of people are they're gonna keep Magic there the same way people keep Mike where he at. But
Exactly.
I put Steph Curry ahead of Magic after the last championship. That's
That's
where I
fair
put him.
though,
Okay,
too. Cause,
that's fair.
but I mean, cause Stevo, you made another great point. It ain't too many Steph Currys coming out here, but I can argue that LeBron James is another replica of Magic Johnson. With Trey
Mm-hmm.
Young trying to be Steph Curry, but he's not.
He
Yeah,
can't.
He's
And but
not.
LeBron, and
he's
the
an
thing
anomaly.
is,
Yeah,
LeBron was able to do everything that Magic did and score like Steph. You get what I'm saying? Like, and still average 30 points in a game in a season. Whereas Magic, I don't think he averaged more than 20 ever in his career. But he was more of a facilitator, so
But
he
and
wasn't looking to
like
score.
yeah, like
yeah.
another point that y'all made too is what Steve-O made is like the pure point guard thing. Like a lot of the stuff is, and that's true. We love to see it. Like I love to see people go ahead, the point guards go ahead and orchestrate the offense. But I would say I would
Hmm.
argue that he's created a different type of offense or the way you orchestrate
Hmm.
offense, bro. Because look, yes, last night we seen them against the Sacramento Kings, and it was one of the possessions where they got the damn ball back 3 times off Looney rebounds, And every shot that went up, Steph Curry was in a different spot on the court.
Boy,
Mhm.
it was like he was teleported. It was like, boy, that boy
Right.
look like Kakarot on my mom.
He looked
Think
like Nightcrawler.
for
Bro.
real. I think it was a study done, you know what I'm saying, from sports science that basically saying this man runs like 3 miles per
3 miles
game.
a game.
Yes.
Bro, look, hey, shout out to my military members, but we in the Air Force, we run 1.5 miles and we be blue. This man
Mhm.
running double. So
Man.
come
Mhm.
on,
And
bro.
he said the off season he run like 4 to 6.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's
So it's
crazy.
crazy.
Just working on that conditioning. I
Man,
think
he
it's a good
conditioning
topic
like a
though.
boxer, bro.
I mean, like to be honest, if Steph Curry was 6'6", he'd be a shooting guard. We
Good
already
lord.
understand that.
Good
But
lord.
it's just the reality
If
of
he was,
things.
oh
Like,
yeah, if he was 6'6", I think the conversation goes
Hey,
to a different
hey,
level.
I'm about to say, Mike, you got some a challenge on you for real, for real.
nah, because it's
I,
athleticism, it's all type of stuff that come with
Bro,
that. I think it would be more conversation of Ray Allen and those types of guys that
bro.
became just and Reggie
If
Miller, those types
Steph
of
was
guys.
6'6",
You think he dunking and booming
if
people?
he's 6'6"
I
shooting
don't give
like
it,
that,
bro. He get
that's different.
imagine Steph with a post. Oh my god.
I mean, because that's what Klay Thompson basically is, right? Like Klay Thompson is the
Yeah,
6'6" Steph.
but he not moving like
He
Steph.
not
Steph got
dribbling.
got
He
a
not
dumb
dribbling.
handle.
Yeah.
He constantly moving uh, like that's like Rip Hamilton that can shoot stupid.
Nah, he be
Got a
T Mac,
crazy hand.
Bro.
No, he wasn't moving. T Mac wasn't moving like Steph. The closest person I've ever seen move like Steph was Rip Hamilton.
No, I'm talking about like if at that like at that height though, like because T Mac had the
But T
ball in his
Mac was
hands.
6'9" though.
Yeah.
So it's like it's different.
But yeah, I think to play devil's advocate, I know it's gonna be well. I mean, we can really do that with any superstar though.
With
We can be
anyone,
like,
yeah.
when they had Tragic Johnson, they was calling him that, and then it's gonna be some people that go ahead and be like, well, it's out of Steph Curry 5, he let Kevin Durant be. But
Hmm.
but it's another argument coming out saying that was KD really the best player. I'm gonna say KD was the best player, but it's a lot of people that say KD he ain't won since he left Golden State.
Yeah, but when he was in Golden State and they
He
needed
was the
them
man.
baskets
Yeah, he
in the
was the man.
finals, it was him.
Yeah, and that's just gonna be some pushbacks for most of the Golden State Warriors fans to say that, hey, you know what I'm saying? He was the best. And hey, the man, he definitely doing his thing, changed the game 100% for real, because he got young kids wanting to shoot the three. Five,
Bro.
6 years old, they out in these rec leagues
Forget
shooting
the
the
About
three.
Curry.
layup line. They don't do no layup line. The first thing they get on the court, they shoot a three.
Yes,
Yeah. Curry.
yes. And
He
it all
actually
depends.
changed they changed just the analytics of basketball. It's like, hey, we only want layups and threes.
And to get on my damn nerve because
We don't
everybody
even
want
want
to shoot a
mid-range
damn
shots.
three every time they come up the damn course. Go to the damn lane. That's what Zach
Yeah.
problem. You finna make me go in the bullshit.
But I think a lot of people bro, I think it's gonna be a full gon' if the man get this ring,
Yeah, cause it's crazy.
especially with this run that he has to go
This
through.
will be his hardest run.
Yeah, because the man has had the West on lock forever.
Hmm. And
Forever.
it's crazy that he's only 35, and most of these players are playing to 40 and
Dang, you
beyond
gave him an
now.
extra year.
Well, no, ain't he 35?
Yeah,
He
he 30.
34. I thought he was 34.
One of them, he knocking on it though.
No, he's 35. He turned 35 on March
Good
14th.
lord, bro. I remember that motherfucker one when he was 28. Shit.
Yeah, so
Bro.
like he got another 5, 6 years in him of high level basketball just
No, he
based
can play
on.
like that till he's 40, to be
I'm just
honest.
saying. That's what I'm saying. So 5, 6 plus years of obviously barring injury of high level basketball. So like we're talking about this season, but he's gonna have an opportunity, of course, if Golden State, if their culture allows other players to come in and they rebuild and retool properly, they're gonna have other opportunities to win championships. You're looking at a situation where he could be sitting at 6 or 7 by the end of his career, or at least an opportunity to do that. It's gonna be crazy. And the conversation also beyond Curry being the best point guard of all time is he the best of this generation of basketball players, and that includes LeBron and Giannis. I mean, that's just got to be honest.
Yeah, and it
Facts.
sucks. It sucks that Kevin Durant. Oh my God, I don't
Yeah,
want to go into that though, but it sucks for Kevin Durant not being in that with all the
and
talent that he
Kawhi,
has. Yep,
and Kawhi.
You thought he was the dude, and he ain't.
bro, that sucks. But hey, there you have it. Oh no, y'all got anything final before we get up out of here?
Nah.
I said
Tune in
Yeah,
for my
Curry already the greatest point guard ever to me. That's my last words.
Hey, like that, they y'all have it. Who y'all think the best point guard in NBA history is? I definitely, bro. If anybody put him at 4, 5, 6, or 7, you're wrong, and
Disrespectful.
you need to reevaluate your life.
Anything past 2, like
That's what I'm saying, because it's gonna be somebody in here that's gonna have a
Isaiah
that type of.
Thomas.
yeah, they're gonna say Isaiah Thomas. Somebody gonna say John Stockton.
And we love
Some,
Zeke. He from the
I
yeah.
crib,
love,
but
Oh yeah.
bro. You definitely 3-4, 4-3.
you know what I'm saying? It ain't too many. It ain't too many
5.
people you can put over him. You know what I'm saying? Especially with like shutting down different people and things like that. I would say the number one knock on him is blowing a 3-1 lead, but hey,
Yeah.
it is what it
Who
is.
hasn't at this point?
It happens more
Bro.
now.
For real. So make sure y'all go ahead and put y'all thoughts in the comment box below. Hit the like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. We got Big Kev over there at Chicago White Sox and Cubs Central. So follow him for more. Follow Stevo Speaks on all the Central family stuff because my boy be doing this thing. And that Stevo Speaks on all social media platforms. Y'all already know. I'm Bobby. We gonna catch y'all on that next one.
Thank you for tuning in to the number one place for your basketball fix, NBA Central, hosted by the Cognac Boys.